Hello, my name is Megan, and I am so glad you are checking out my sub vlogs, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks, guys. Happy kind of Monday, everybody. During the night last night, I actually had to text the teacher that I was going to sub for today, and I'm actually subbing for her tomorrow and Wednesday. And I had to tell her that I threw up a couple times last night. So it was the first job I have had to cancel because of being sick. And honestly, it wasn't great. I'm pretty sure it was like food poisoning, so I should be able to go back tomorrow. But yeah, so my first time canceling a job. I mean, it's super easy. You just push cancel and it's over. But yeah, so that was weird, and I was kind of nervous doing it, but it was pretty easy, and I'll be there tomorrow, hopefully, as long as I don't feel yucky again tomorrow. So I will catch you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching today, guys. Today is Tuesday, and I'm in the school that I student taught in. I'm in a 4th grade class, and as you saw yesterday, I didn't feel good, but I was supposed to be here yesterday as well. It is lunchtime right now, and so far we did morning meeting, and then the kids actually did some testing, so that's kind of what the morning has looked like so far. And they'll be coming back in about 30 seconds, so I gotta hurry up. But when they come back, we are going to read A Long Way from Chicago. I've never read this book, but they're pretty far in it. You can see how far they are already. So, and then we have math and science. So I just finished the read aloud, which was the book I showed you guys, and then the kids did their writing for about 20 minutes. And I gotta say, one of the biggest reasons I love 4th grade or the upper grades is editing with the kids and having them actually know what I'm talking about and trying to have them write professionally. And it just gives me a thrill to edit with children. I just love it. It's so much fun, and it just gives me so much joy, and I just love it. And yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I really do like the upper grades sometimes, is just simple things like that where you can dive so much deeper and they know you're not trying to be mean or anything like that. So, I just love it. Alright, it's the end of the day. I'm getting in the car. I'm ready to go home. Overall, though, they were a really great class. A little bit chatty, but honestly good overall. And yeah, so I'll be back in that class tomorrow. I'll share anything that's cool. One of the cool things today, though, was that we were talking about water. So they filled up some syringes and vials and talked about like how water, when it freezes, it expands and it gets, it fills more volume and things like that. And I told them when I took one of my college classes, we did something very similar, and they had like 2 vials on top of each other, and one had red food coloring in it and the other had blue food coloring in it, and just to see like how kind of basically heat, or what did they say, hot air rises, or anyways, basically the concept that heat rises, but like that's not technically true type of thing. So then I was talking about how if you had a heater in the bottom of your house, it would basically warm all the way to the top level of your house because that hot air rises and things like that. So that was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And even though they were super chatty, they really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was just lots of fun. Math was kind of crazy too. We were talking about factors or factor pairs, and then we were talking about multiples and prime numbers and composite numbers. And even though they're not hard concepts to understand, sometimes they can be like first introduction to them can be kind of difficult. So that's what we were talking about. It was a little bit tough at first, but then kids started to kind of catch on, so that was fun. So anywho, I will see you guys tomorrow when I come back to this class, and I can't wait. Bye guys! Hi guys, it is Wednesday. There is about 3 minutes until the kids come back, and things are going much better today. It just seems to go so much better when you know the names and you know the routine and everything like that. So it's going much better. I decided to be a little bit more comfy and cute today, so I'm wearing this big fuzzy cardigan. And yeah, I just wanted to show you a couple of cool things that I saw today that I'd like to share with you guys. So I thought it was really nice that she has her books organized by fiction over here and by level. I didn't really expect that in a 4th grade class, but I actually really like that it's organized by level. And then over here, they're actually in a historical fiction unit for their reading. So they're in little reading groups or clubs, and they are choosing different books to read for their historical fiction. And today we talked about making timelines, and they discuss the books and read them together and things like that. So I thought that was really cool to share with you guys. A super sweet girl gave me this note. She said, "Thank you. 10 reasons why you're a great sub/person." And she said, "Nice, pretty, your eyes are so pretty, they are like the sunset. Pretty voice, blonde, I like blondes. Cute, kind, smart, you have nice clothes, and amazing." And I just thought that was so sweet that she took the time to make this little note for me. Oh, like, she's such a sweetie. Happy Thursday, everybody. I am here in a kindergarten class today, and I'm super excited because this morning I ran into the 2 teachers that I had talked to last week when I was doing the half days, and the one teacher said that her students said nothing but good things, and they were asking if I could come back, and she said I was just really good. And yeah, and then the secretary that brings subs down to the classrooms also said she's heard really good things. So I'm like, so that made me feel really good, a really good confidence booster. And you know, it really shows that if you're doing a good job, you know, people are gonna notice that, the students are gonna tell them, and hopefully that's gonna lead to getting a job in the future because I'm making a good name for myself. It's so loud in here. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. And anyways, so yeah, hopefully that'll lead to getting a job in the future when they need somebody and my name comes up and they say, wow, I remember she was a really good sub, and some of these other teachers can vouch for me as well. So that was super exciting and just made my morning so much better. So anyways, on to the sub stuff now that I bragged about myself enough. I am just reading over the notes right now, and I have quite a bit of time, like almost an hour, a little bit under an hour, so I'm gonna go over the lesson plan, and then I think I'm gonna work on my resume and cover letter because there is a long-term sub job open in another one of the schools in this district. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all set up, ready to go, so that I can apply to that long-term sub job, and fingers crossed that maybe something works out. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it because I really do enjoy subbing. Actually, it's a lot of fun. So I don't know, but I'm gonna apply anyways. The deadline is tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get all that stuff ready today during like specialists and stuff, and then turn it in, and yeah, and just keep doing what I'm doing. So So exciting. I saw during the kids' math centers, they actually get to use the Bee-Bot. I haven't seen one of these, nor have I gone to see kids use them, but I was super excited to see this. It's kind of a smaller version of Dash and Dot, or like a more simple version for kids that are in something like kindergarten, and yeah, this is super awesome. So all you have to do is turn it on, the button's here on the bottom, and then you just give it directions. So I'm gonna go forward, turn, turn, and come back to me. So just teaching those kids about super simple commands and kind of that coding idea for engineering. Super cool. And yeah, it's super simple. All they have to do is push the buttons and then push go in the middle, and it's that easy. And you can even have different assignments with it as well. And this is in kindergarten, you guys. So super cool. Just something that I thought I'd throw out there because I've heard of them, but I haven't seen one yet, nor have I gotten to play with one. So super exciting. I noticed she also has a little engineering section over here. So she has Legos in there. Those little, what do they call them, like brick things. Another engineering bucket with kind of gear looking things. I'm not sure exactly what those are. You have those building blocks, more Legos, marbles, the magnetic little boards there, and then of course you have the Bee-Bot. So yeah, that's super exciting. I also noticed she has the stacking cups like I saw in the first grade word work, and it looks like you just build with your words, and then she has like a little word wall here. So super cool, really awesome ideas that, you know, this is kindergarten, you guys. Like, this is crazy. And it's really cool to see what they can do at each level, and this is one of those really great examples.
Hang out. Hang like this. Hang like this. Hang like this.
I've got to be this out of school.
Yes, yours is not in our group. No, I'm just in the meeting.
Hello everybody, it is Friday and I am currently in a 5th grade class today. I was a little late this morning and, hold on a second, there's a bunch of dice on the floor from math. Anyways, I was a little bit late this morning because I accidentally just left late and I had a 45-minute drive. And then there's all the snow on the ground, so then it was even longer and everything like that. So, anywho, yeah, I just, the morning just didn't start great. And anyways, so, yeah, but we kind of figured it out, or I figured it out, not we. And yeah, so here I am. I read over the lesson plan. It was a bit comprehensive, and she said the class was kind of chatty, so I was a little bit nervous. So I decided to go with kind of more of approach of being like strict and everything like that. Much different than yesterday where I was like smiling all day and it was super fun. So that's a little bit frustrating that, you know, I do have to be a little bit more strict, but it's good practice. You know, you're going to have different classes every year. You're going to have to approach students different every year and everything like that. So, anywho, yeah, we did some morning meeting stuff this morning, talked about some analogies, and then we went into math where the kids corrected a test that they took, and then they went to math centers, which actually went pretty well, except for it was super long. Like, the time span was just really a long time for them to be playing the same games for an hour. So I don't know. And I really didn't have anything to do. They were very independent in that. So I honestly just kind of would walk around occasionally and relook over my notes and everything like that. But I don't know. But I'm just kind of glad it's over. And then they are at specialist right now. They are at technology, which I haven't had a school where they had a technology class. So that is kind of cool. And then, so then they're going to go straight to lunch where I have to supervise. So I'm going to have to make sure I get my lunch ready. And then they have something called Number Corner. So they talk about the calendar, and they use these calendar markers, and they're supposed to figure out with using some blocks how to get the answer or something. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, and maybe I'll try to show you guys some of that, but that's kind of interesting to me. And they have a little packet that they have to do, and then they are writing. So they're taking notes from their Chromebooks, I guess. I'm not really sure. A lot of it sounds like they're very independent. And during that math time, I was like, I wonder what the teacher does during this time, because I literally had 50 minutes of me occasionally walking around, kids doing what they're supposed to be doing, and me sitting back down trying to look busy. So, and I'd occasionally go around and be like, oh, what are you guys doing? Show me how to do it and things like that. But overall, they're very independent, and when you come over, they're kind of they get kind of awkward because they just want to do their thing, and you're kind of hindering that a little bit. So I don't know. Anyways, and then then they're gonna go to recess. Then it's read aloud and snack, and I'm going to be reading Because of Mr. Terupt. I've never read that story. I looked at the back and kind of read the description, and it sounded interesting. It's about 5th grade students who I guess help their teacher or something, and their teacher helps them, and so it sounds interesting. And then for reading, they're doing Social Studies Weekly. I'm not sure what that is, but it basically just looks like a little article, and we're going to read through the main article together, and then they're going to read over these side articles, and then they're going to do their own reading, they're going to write about it, and then it's the end of the day. So that is everything, and yeah, I hope it turns out to be a good day. I'm just trying to be strict so that they know I mean business, and that, even though it's a Friday and it's snowy outside and we have a long weekend, we still got to do our learning. So I'm hoping that it works out. So wish me luck, guys. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here unless something crazy happens in the afternoon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Bye, guys.